Can't get my head in the frame. Hey guys, my name is Mouse, and I'm here for my very first book review. So shaky, I'm so sorry. So the first book that I read on my Kindle was called Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes. I originally read this book in middle school, and we only read a little bit of it, like an abridged version, and I really liked the story. I liked the idea of it, and I'm a real psychology nerd, and I also really love rodents, so this book just, like, I have to like this book. It's got everything I like about it. I'm sorry this camera is so shaky, by the way. I have it sitting on a hefty box. What this book is about, it's about a man named Charlie, and he is mentally retarded, and he goes in for this lab experiment, and these psychologists these psychologists perform some kind of psychosurgery on him to make him smarter, and the book is basically his diary. It's his progress reports, and you kind of see this transition, because at the very beginning he's spelling everything wrong, his grammar's really, really bad, and then it slowly gets more intelligent, more lucid, and you're rooting for Charlie because you really want him to be smart. And eventually he gets so smart, and he starts doing the research himself, and he realizes that there's something wrong with the experiment. And that's where I'm gonna leave you, because I want you to read the book. It's really, really good. I'm pretty sure most of you know the story. And if you don't, well then there's something wrong with you. Like I said, I read this book in middle school, but it was an abridged version, and when I read the book the second time, I read the whole thing, and there's a lot more sex than I remember. Like, I knew that he had a crush on his teacher, Miss Kinnian, and I knew that they had this thing going on, but it's so much more adult than I remembered. I'm pretty sure that's just because they showed us the abridged version, but the full version actually has more adult content, and it's a lot different. I mean, it's the same story, but there's more to it, and I think that kind of makes it a little more fleshed out, a little bit more enjoyable, because there's more to it. Like, there's more aspects of Charlie's life that you're learning about, and, you know, and he's learning about too, because he didn't really have much of a sex drive before, you know, when he was retarded. And now that he's smart, you know, he's starting to think about girls more, and it's kind of fun. It's very realistic. I mean, the science itself is kind of like, I don't think that's really how it works. But if you just kind of stop thinking about that, and it's fine. I mean, it's really interesting to think about what happens when you play God. And I really like it. I would recommend this book for people in high school and above. Middle school, if you read the abridged version, I think it's fine. But I think you need a slightly more mature audience for this book, just because there is, sex, a lot of sex, and I feel like if you're really immature and you're like, he said boobs, then I don't really think you're gonna really get much out of it, although it's still a very good story. So if you can find the abridged version for a middle schooler, I think that you would still really like it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will be making these videos every Friday, so just another thing to make your Friday special. I will see you next week. Okay, bye!